Hi Virgos, how are you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. This is for all my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering the last week of October. Can't believe it's the last week. We're like almost at the end of the year. It's crazy, right? This month in particular, I feel like went by really, really fast. Is it just me? Like, I feel like it just like zoomed by. So we're covering the 25th till the 31st of October. And this week on the 30th, we have Mars entering Scorpio. And this is where it likes to be alongside Aries. So this is a powerful energy giving us the opportunity to really go deep into our passions, motivations, our desires, and really find that deeper root meaning and reasoning and purpose behind why we're doing the things we're doing. And as we find those meanings and purposes, it'll help fuel us to keep moving and keep pushing forward. So because this is a powerful energy and alignment that can really help us, it can go either way, because with great power comes great responsibility. You could either use this for good or you could use it for bad, right? It's like same idea. If someone has a lot of money, well, they could do whatever they want. They can use it for good things to help them out, or they can blow it and lose it, fast as it came in. So you just want to make sure with this energy with Mars, because it's a planet of action and intention, that you're using these things for the right reasons, and you're helping it with you're focusing it to help improve your life and with your work and your passions, your inspirations, your creativity. So use this alignment. I feel like in general, all of us will be feeling a little bit more energized, maybe feeling stronger, and feeling like we can really go deep. So it's also going to be a time when you can really, and with Scorpio season in general, we are going to the root causes, being able to bring things up to the surface that need healing and needs to be changed or transformed. Okay, so and then the next day on the 31st is Halloween. So happy Halloween. I know not everywhere around the world they celebrate Halloween, but here in the US, happy Halloween. If you're gonna dress up or give out candy or go trick-or-treating or something, let me know in the comments. Okay, all right, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I will have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you are interested afterwards, okay? All right, guys. So when it comes to your health, my lovely Virgos, we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like you are coming into greater balance and harmony with your body, mind, soul, and spirit, and your body image and how you see yourself, and maybe coming into more acceptance and finding better ways to deal with any difficulties or injuries or, things that could be causing you frustration. If you were dealing with any digestion issues or something with your pancreas, your intestines, your stomach, I feel like you are advancing forward and finding ways to help with that, or it's getting better. And a lot of you, all you really need is to drink more water, stay hydrated with good fluids, not sugary drinks, although I'm not saying don't have any sugary drinks, but drink more water, more fluids, or even after you have a heavy meal or you ate something like does not feel good, or you feel bloated or something, or like gassy, have some hot water, like little hot water, or with some lemon or like a ginger tea. That'll really help you out. Okay, very, very simple, but you'll see like within 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you're like, oh, okay, I don't feel as bad. It just kind of helps break it down, okay? I also feel like you're learning to accept yourself a lot more, whereas in your younger self, or maybe previously, you were really hard on yourself. You were very critical of yourself, like, oh, like, I hate this about myself, or like, oh, I want to change this, or like, oh, I wish I could improve this. Where now, I think you're learning to really just love yourself and accept yourself. You're like, you know what? This is who I am. I'm improving every day, but I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to have six-pack abs or be this crazy, athletic figure. I'm good. I'm taking care of myself, and everyone's different. And I think you're learning to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are. And I think that's just bringing you more peace. Like, the less you need, the more you have, and like the less pressure you put on yourself, the more appreciation you'll have for yourself. I know it's kind of hard sometimes when all you see in commercials and magazines and like social media is like perfection and flawlessness, but I think if you could just learn to accept yourself how you are, with also wanting to improve yourself and be healthier, right? You don't want to just like, okay, this is who I am and I'm just going to be unhealthy forever. No, you want to improve, but you don't want to like be so hard on yourself that any little small defeat just pushes you back. Okay, But I feel like you're learning to accept yourself a lot more, and I'm happy to see that, because it's hard. It seems simple, like just love yourself, accept yourself, but it's a lot harder than it seems, and everyone deals with that. All right, so I also feel like someone who could be looking for, maybe you're more into like alternative medicine, or you could be visiting a specialist or a doctor or someone out of town because you just like them a little bit more. Like you have access locally, but like, I want to go somewhere else because I feel like I like the reviews, or I feel like I trust them more. Okay. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, you have the Two of Cups. So I feel like you're receiving support. You're receiving love and support from the universe, or through another person, another resource to help you with your career, your work, or finances. Maybe some of you are entering or in a business partnership with someone, or doing some kind of collaboration, or someone is helping you with some paperwork, documents, signing deals. I feel like there could be someone who's really supporting you or helping you with whatever your business and adventure endeavor that you're diving yourself into. And you could also be doing something you really enjoy. Maybe there's someone at work that you really love to work side by side with. They inspire you, they motivate you. Maybe some of you have a mentor, or you are a mentor for someone else. But I feel here that you're feeling positive, you're feeling very grateful. And I think you're receiving a lot of support here, and your finances could be doing much better, in a really good place where like, oh, you know what, I'm grateful for this. Like, I'm happy. Like, I see this moving places, or I'm so glad I got into this partnership with this person, or we're going in together. Like, it makes my life a lot easier, because two is better than one sometimes. Okay. All right. So, or like, let's say you're married or you're with someone, maybe you and your spouse are both like contributing towards some kind of fund, or you're both starting a business together, or you're both purchasing something together. It's like you're not alone. You have maybe someone helping you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating life, on your side, we have the World, Four of Cups, and Page of Swords. All right, so on this other side, for this other person who you could be dealing with, this could be, of course, the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment, and Death. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with and who this could definitely be a Scorpio, or another earth sign like yourself, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But of course, it doesn't have to be, like I always say to you guys, it could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. Okay, so what I feel here is that you're coming into like some kind of completion, or some kind of cycle is being completed for you, or you've accomplished something, or something that you've been waiting for, that you've been working on for a long time, is now kind of like happening, or has already happened. And it's like and I've been feeling this for a lot of people. Maybe it's just that Scorpio energy, or that season where like there's a lot of things changing. People are starting new chapters, coming into new versions of themselves. And I feel like you're entering into like some kind of new phase in your life in some way, shape, or form. And this, of course, I think, influences your love life as well. Like, even if you're already married or you're with someone, it's like you guys are in a different space now. Or if you're single, what you're looking for, what you want is kind of different now. You're maturing now in your view and appreciation for love and relationships. Like, something is like completing, and maybe you are feeling more whole as a person, as an individual. So you could be connecting with, or maybe you met someone who's foreign. I feel like this person is someone who was part of some kind of group or organization that you were maybe a part of, or maybe you guys worked together, or you worked in the same field, or in the same company, or you worked close by each other, or you were part of the same group, club, organization. But I feel like this person, it was like a temporary thing. Like, maybe they were there, it was like a temporary job, and now they're being, what's the word? I was gonna say transplanted, not transplanted, not transitioned. What's the word? Like transition. They're moving to another, wow, why can't I think of the word? I think what I'm trying to say. They're being moved to another place. They're being relocated. And can no longer maybe be a member, be a part of that club or something. And maybe you started to really like this person, or you guys grew very fond of each other, you had a good friendship, and you're like, you know what, maybe I could see myself with this person, but it never got romantic quite yet. You guys were just kind of like friends, or like associates, like kind of acquaintances maybe, or you just kind of saw them because you were part of the same group or culture, or like work environment. But now they're being moved out, or they have to leave, or they're, you know, their 6 month or year is up. And I think it could have been a recent announcement, or you didn't know about it till now, or you just didn't think it was going to happen so soon, or you forgot about it. But it could be something that was kind of in the works for the last 3 months, or has recently been announced. And because of this news, or maybe they recently told you, or have already told you, you're kind of feeling under the weather. Maybe you're feeling kind of like sad, like, oh, dang it, like what? Like, because you really had hope. Maybe you really wanted to talk to them or get to know them more. And now you're like, oh man, like I was always so excited to go into work just because I got to talk to them, or just because I was excited to see them. And now I'm like, ugh, I don't want to go back in. And I think in those moments, it's easy to like lose sight of all the blessings you have in your life, and you're like, oh, now I'm stuck with everybody else here, and like I'm never gonna find anyone, and they were the only person I was interested in. Now I'm gonna be miserable forever. But try not to think that way, Virgo. I know it's easier said than done, but you have so much to be grateful for, and there's an abundance of people. There's so many people around you, and sometimes there's so many potential partners that you walk past every day sometimes, and you just kind of let them walk by because you don't notice that you're not as open to it. But they're not the only person in the world. But I understand that maybe you had a connection, that you really like them. You know, when you have a crush on someone, it's like all eyes on them and no one else. But so this may kind of make you feel like upset, or you're like, oh man, like disappointed. And they're relocating or moving, or maybe they're gonna be out of town for a while. And so you feel like now this is the end, you're never gonna see them, and you're sad, and you're kind of like upset, but you don't want to show it because you don't want to seem dramatic. And so now you're kind of just like stalking them a little bit, or you want to keep tabs, you want to see what's going on in their life or where they're going. You're just curious, like instead of asking or being direct, you're just kind of like looking behind the scenes and like watching their every move. But I feel like this person's kind of like transitioning and changing their life as well, and maybe what they're leaving and moving towards is something better for them. So I think one side of you is sad, but the other side of you is happy for them, because you know that like maybe this other opportunity, or this other job, or this other location is going to be better for them. You know, you're happy for them because like, you know, I want them to be happy. I think this is going to be better for them, and I'm sad, you know, for selfish reasons, but I know this is probably a good opportunity. So you may feel like this is the end, but maybe it's not the end. But I feel like you're gonna still keep tabs, or want to like check on them and see what's going on with them. I feel like, yes, you may be a little bit sad and feeling disappointed, but it may not be the end. Maybe you guys can still talk. You can still keep in touch if they're not super far away. And a lot of times I feel like distance doesn't mean much. I've known and been in myself relationships where there's miles, like you are countries apart or states apart, and people make it work. It's never an excuse. So anyways, we'll dive in deeper and extend it to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action and move will be towards you, and then also your advice, okay? So we'll dive in deeper and extended. Link will be below. I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.